Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. This one's dedicated to James and to heroes. A lot of stuff to talk about with Lord of the Rings if we chose to. I'm choosing not to. I just want to open cards and see what we get. Plenty of controversy surrounding this, but I have a pre-release pack that I'm going to open. Let's see what's in there. Talking about Lord of the Rings, it was is a favorite story of mine. And lots of heroes in there. But the things that always stood out to me in the stories, more than anything else, was the friendship and companionship that they had throughout. Looks like there's another picture inside of here. Oh, cute. Well, how do I... Oh, here we go. Pull this off the end here. That tearing sound doesn't sound good. Oh, especially not since I'm ripping through a hobbit hole. Yeah, this didn't come out at all well. Can't see it on screen, but I managed to tear a hole in my... Anyhow. Some counters throughout the outside of the box. Anyhow, it's the fellowship that was always what's interesting to me, and that applies to the game of Magic. What is best about Magic is the friendship that you can make with the people that you play the game with. A rather small spin down die. I'm used to the oversized ones. And of course, there is the ring. You can see that there as the 20. So it's a spin down die. What else have we got here? We have a beautiful divider that is of the Shire, Bilbo's door there, and a reminder of the ring and what it does when it tempts you. All right, as always, we have a small how to build a 40 card deck for the pre-release night. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to that. Would have liked to, but did not get a chance. Here is Sauron the Dark Lord. And I believe there's a arena code card in here also. I probably won't go into that just yet. But let's get into the packs, see what's there. Anything good? Let's see. I have not bought any cards since... I may have got a pack here or there, but since 40K. We bought the Commander decks, and that's probably the last major purchase that I made. Faramir, Field Council, and War of the Last Alliance. Search your library for a legendary creature, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn, and the ring tempts you. So, okay, not bad. I like the artwork. Nice treasure card there. Let's see what's in the next pack. Of course, we can't get the one ring here. That comes out probably later this year. That's just speculation. I don't know anything, but that's what I hear. Anyhow, one of the other things that I loved about Lord of the Rings was Gandalf. And of course, Gandalf a wizard. Why wouldn't I like a magic user? There's two reasons that I actually liked a magic user, liked him as a magic user. Fall of Gilgalad. One, because he could use bladed weapons. Coming from D&D background or something similar to that, it was always you had to use swords or you used magic, one or the other. You couldn't mix the both. I love the fact that Gandalf could do that. I appreciated that in the story. I also appreciated that he was a flawed hero. That despite him being certainly not omnipotent, but definitely a powerful character, he still had mortal flaws that he had to deal with, or mortal, didn't make him mortal. Flaws that I could identify with, The hubris, the wanting to be recognized for things that you did. I'm, of course, thinking about him, the mouth of Sauron. Thinking about things he did, such as, putting the finishing touches on the horses as they as the river rushed past the Nazgul. Glowin, dwarf emissary, okay, legendary, and one of the lands, one of the Middle-earth lands, and another ring to remind us how that works. What other things? Him being short-tempered, losing his temper with Pippin and stuff. It was just little touches like that that made what was a extremely powerful character a little bit more relatable. And that's something I enjoyed. We look up to a lot of people in our lives as heroes. And it's the flaws that they have that make them more interesting and make us love them more. Anyhow, before I get all weepy and teary-eyed, one ring to rule them all, a saga. Does this have a read ahead or not? No, it doesn't. But I'm looking for Tom Bombadil. That would be a good, fun deck. And there's the Orc Army. That could be good also. Let's see what the next thing here is. Anyhow, what is your favorite passage? What is your favorite story within Lord of the Rings? Do you have one? Have you read Lord of the Rings? Are you only familiar with the movie where Hollywood tries to shoehorn in a love interest and so on? Or do you like the books? All right. Nice. And Lash of the Balrog. That's only a common, but it seems to be a foil. Another island. Another Tolkien-esque land. Beautiful. And we're down to the last pack. What does it contain? Find out here in a moment. All right. Anything Oliphant. All right. Yes, that's nice. Mountain cycling. Okay, that's interesting. Full art. I love it. I love the art. Some brave choices that they made with it, but at any rate. And what's our final? Corrupt Sheriff. Okay. Halfling Rogue. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, lose 1 life, and create a treasure token. That seems worth it. I don't have a lot of black and white decks, but I think so. And another Orc Army token. All right. So nothing really exceptional in there, but a few interesting things. I am interested in hearing what your favorite Lord of the Rings, or what drew you to Lord of the Rings, or is this your first experience with it? Be interesting to see. I read the books when I was young. I read them when the Ralph Bakshi Lord of the Rings came out. And that's when I first became aware of it. Actually, a family member, my sister, told me and was going to take me to see that. Things worked out that I didn't get a chance to see it then, but I got to see it a number of years later. So I do like the Bakshi animation and stuff, so I'm partial to that certain amount of nostalgia. But at any rate, thanks for tuning in, and hang in there. Talk to you next time.